getting periods at the age of 8, 7. We are going through healing crisis, ladies and gentlemen. We are going through healing crisis. And what is this healing crisis? Healing crisis means in which your body is having diseases and the speed of the disease is increasing day by day, but the healing is not happening. And that healing crisis, as per my knowledge, observations, and what I've studied, is only and only because of the COVID vaccinations that you guys have taken. All the vaccination companies have given the statement, written statement to all the governments. People who are vaccinated, their chances of getting cardiac arrest is 51%. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tell me honestly, do you see side effects happening to people right, left, and center? Type yes if you have seen people dying of cardiac arrest. So in this workshop, we'll be going very deep into what can be done now. No blame game. But what was that mistake? Was that intentional or it was a mistake? So this workshop is of 3 hours. I will open my camera and then we'll go deep into the healing understanding about naturopathy. But before I start this session, before I switch on my camera, I'm going to play a small documentary for you. This documentary, this entire training is in English. Okay. If you're okay with English, type okay in the chat box, because I've already announced this session will be in English. Thank you. And this documentary I'm going to play for you will be of Hindi English mix. But once this documentary is over, I will be switching on my cameras and we'll start the training. Right? So let's start the session, guys. And here is a small trailer. I want each one of you to understand background of Vishal Saini, who I am, Go Nature, and how I was able to help more than 45,000 people reverse their diseases. In my YouTube channel, you will find everything, case studies and everything. But the most important thing is what was inside vaccination was graphene oxide, which is still in your blood. And it will keep damaging your health and you need to take action. So watch this trailer, have a pen and a notepad in your hand. And right after this trailer, I'll start my video and we'll start the live training. So here we go now.
What is really alarming oncologists is this sharp rise in cancer incidence among young people.
भारत में कैंसर कैसे एक बहुत बड़ा किलर बनता जा रहा है।
भारत में कैंसर के हर 10 मरीज में से 7 की मौत हो जाती है।
Rising number of cases of cancer, particularly amongst the youth.
कैंसर की बढ़ती हुई घटनाओं की।
Lung cancer is the second most common cancer.
कैंसर तेजी से बढ़ रहा है।
Prostate cancer.
कैंसर
In India, every 10th person will develop cancer and every 15th will die of that. Thousands of people are suffering from some diseases or another and taking lifelong medicines. और मैं भी उनमें से एक ही था। जहां 18 साल की उम्र में बच्चे खेलते कूदते हैं, वहां मैं किडनी और गॉलब्लैडर की परेशानी से जूझ रहा था। जिस एज में बच्चे नए नए दोस्त बनाते हैं, वहीं दवाइयां मेरी दोस्त बन रही थी। जहां बच्चे अपने फेवरेट डिशेस खाते हैं, वहां दिन की मैं 10-10 गोलियां खा रहा था, सप्लीमेंट्स खा रहा था। और 6 से 7 साल तक कंटिन्यूसली ट्रीटमेंट करने के बाद और मेरा गॉल ब्लैडर निकालना पड़ेगा सर्जरी से। और ये सुनते ही मेरी दुनिया एक पल के लिए रुक गई थी। मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था और जस्ट जब मैंने ऑपरेशन के लिए, मैं इतना डरा हुआ था उस ऑपरेशन से कि महीनों में किसी से बात नहीं करता था। सिर्फ एक ही चीज को लेके ऑब्सेस था कि कोई तो पेनलेस या नेचुरल तरीका होगा जिससे मेरा गॉल ब्लैडर निकालना ना पड़े। घर में भी और मेरे फ्रेंड्स भी बस एक ही बात बोलते थे कि ये क्या कर रहा है, इंटरनेट पर लगा रहता है घंटों, ऑपरेशन करा लो सब ठीक हो जाएगा। बट वो कहते हैं ना, द गेम इज नॉट येट ओवर अंटिल इट इज ओवर। अच्छे रिजल्ट्स पाने के लिए बातों से नहीं, रातों से लड़ना पड़ता है। महीनों इंटरनेट पे दिन रात रिसर्च करते करते एक दिन मुझे पता चलता है नेचुरोपैथी के बारे में, जहां से पता चला कि कैसे कोई भी इंसान महंगी दवा पर निर्भर हुए बिना किसी भी बीमारी से मुक्त हो सकता है, फिर चाहे वो किसी भी एज ग्रुप का हो और किसी भी बीमारी से परेशान हो। और तब मैंने ट्राई किया नेचुरोपैथी एंड दैट वाज द लाइफ चेंजिंग मोमेंट फॉर मी। आई रियलाइज दैट मेरी हेल्थ इंप्रूव होने लगी है और मेरा इंटरेस्ट नेचुरोपैथी के लिए और बढ़ने लगा है। और मैंने नेचुरोपैथी के बारे में और नॉलेज लेना पढ़ना शुरू कर दिया, कोर्सेज किए, डिग्रीज की, सर्टिफिकेशंस किए। और 2013 में मेरा एक बाइक एक्सीडेंट हो गया था। जहां मेरी बॉडी की 3 हड्डियां टूट गई थी एंड दिस टाइम वाज नॉट लाइक बिफोर कॉज मैंने डॉक्टर्स की मेडिसिन को नहीं नेचुरोपैथी को फॉलो किया एंड गेस व्हाट सिर्फ 6 महीनों में मैं बिल्कुल रिकवर हो गया और बेस्ट पार्ट वॉज मैं इस बार पहले से ज़्यादा एक्टिव एंड खुश था। सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था, फिर वो कहते हैं ना, हर एक छोटी सी चीज़ के पीछे एक बहुत बड़ा मकसद छुपा होता है। मैंने स्टार्ट किया अपना नेचुरोपैथी की जर्नी। तो फिर ये टाइम था जब मैं अपनी नेचुरोपैथी क्लिनिक स्टार्ट करी 2014 में। सबके जैसे इनिशियल डेज तो काफ़ी चैलेंजिंग थे और मुझे हार्डली कोई पेशेंट्स मिल पा रहे थे, लेकिन मैंने कमिटमेंट बनाए रखा, क्योंकि वो कहते हैं ना, महानता कभी ना गिरने में नहीं है बल्कि हर बार गिरकर उठ जाने में है। फाइनली मुझे मिला मेरा पहला पेशेंट जिसने मुझे 25 रुपीज़ दिए अपना क्रोनिक कफ और कोल्ड को 21 दिन में रिवर्स करने के लिए। हाँ, फिर वहीं दूसरा पेशेंट जो डायबिटिक था, उसका कंडीशन सिर्फ 2 दिन में रिवर्स हो गया और मैंने उसे 21 दिन तक सम नॉमिनल फीस पर कंसल्ट किया। अब मैं खुश था क्योंकि मेरे पास क्लाइंट्स आने लगे थे, डिफरेंट केसेस के साथ डील करने का मौका मिल रहा था और मेरे हर दिन मेरे लिए एक न्यू लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस में कन्वर्ट हो गया। एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट नाउ। स्टार्टेड ग्रुप कंसल्टेशन, जहां पर कंसल्टेशन फी ईच पर्सन मुझे मिलने लगा। एंड इन द कोविड पैंडेमिक आई शिफ्टेड इट टू द ऑनलाइन एंड स्टार्टेड एन ऑनलाइन मॉडल ऑफ गो नेचर। और फाइनली आज गो नेचर अपने 11th ईयर में है और अभी तक 7,000 ऑनलाइन पेशेंट्स एंड मोर देन 20,000 ऑफलाइन पेशेंट्स हम देख चुके हैं। पर्सनल कंसल्टेशन में 70% ऑफ क्लाइंट्स गॉट फ्री फ्रॉम मेडिकेशंस कंप्लीटली और 30% ने अपने मेडिकेशन 25 to 50% तक रिड्यूस भी कर लिए हैं। इवन वी सक्सीड इन लाइफस्टाइल डिजीजेस इंक्लूड कैंसर। अब आगे क्या लगता है, यहीं रुक जाएंगे? नहीं, अभी इस देश और इस दुनिया को डिजीज फ्री और मेडिकेशन फ्री लाइफ जीना सिखाना है। हाँ, ये बस शुरुआत है।
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a very, very good evening. Pranam, namaste, sat sri akal, adab. If my voice is audible and I'm visible, type yes in the chat box. Type yes in the chat box. Okay, the most saddest thing in life is eating medicines for lifetime and thinking you will come out of it. It never happens. The day you were diagnosed with a disease, your problem was bad. And then you came on medications and supplements. Your problem is slowly becoming worse. Type yes. Right? If your problem is becoming worse, type yes. You fed up of eating supplements and medicines and appointments and diagnoses and diseases and drugs. And just literally many of you have given up. So that was my story, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you are not born with a disease, you cannot live or die with that disease. This workshop is going to be of 3 hours, no replay, no recording. And if you are super serious to understand what mistake you have made post vaccination, and I will be speaking with evidence, not just something out of imagination, then you are at the right place. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do you have a pen and a notepad in your hand? Type yes if you have a pen and a notepad. Perfect. Amazing. So if you don't have a pen and a notepad, please grab it. And if you are watching me on a laptop or a desktop, you will enjoy more. Those who are on phone, it's fine. Now nothing can be done, right? So let's be on phone or whatever gadgets you have, stick to it and understand what is going to happen. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my simple question to you is, do you want to come out of medication, supplements, diseases, drugs, diagnoses, and doctors? Type yes in the chat box if you really want to come out of it. Okay, perfect. So your answer is yes. Do you have 3 hours? I think you have, because you can watch movies and Netflix and T20 cricket matches. I think you can have 3 hours. Why I'm saying this? Because I will not give you any replay recordings. This is your only chance to be with me. So just stick to it. If you're liking the workshop, stay till end. Otherwise, it's totally your call. My agenda is to make you believe that how I have helped reverse more than 45,000 people to live a disease-free life in a world which is, in a country which is obsessed of eating medicine and supplements, through this workshop called Naturopathy Healing System. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just to give you a quick clarity of who I am and what I do, I am Vishal Saini. I'm founder of Go Nature, working since 2014, online, offline. We are MSME GST ISO registered, and I have almost 22 members in my team. We work online, offline. We have 14,000. As I'm talking to you, I have close to 14,000 people in my community. I have taken 6,000 personal consultation in the last 11 years, 25,000 corporates. So in a nutshell, 45,000 people. Out of these 45,000 people, 2,000 video testimonials have been given to us. 250 I have uploaded in my YouTube channel called Go Nature, which includes fourth stage cancer, people who are thyroid and stents in heart and liver damage and kidney dialysis going on, n number of case studies, right? Now, the good thing is that out of those 2,000 people which we have documented, 77.5 people, they are out of their medication 100%. 20% are out of their medication 50% because their body was more damaged. And we have around 2-3% people who are out of their medication 25%. But there's a lot of relief. So the average time to become disease free, I have noticed 4 months. But why terms and conditions sign over here? Because I'm not talking about cancer and chronic kidney diseases. I'm talking about simple lifestyle diseases. 4 to 5 months, boom, people are, out of their medications and the reports are normal. So any legal disputes, no, because my content very dark and deep. The world is promoting vaccination. I'm saying you have done the biggest mistake by putting vaccination in your blood, and why all the governments have accepted that and what you can do from your home to heal yourself. That is the point. Now, I have more than 1.5 lakh people following on social media, and this is my websites. This is my address. Basically, I'm from Punjab, but my clinic is located in Agra. Born and brought up in Agra, been in Punjab for 14 years. And this is the phone number. So you guys can type hi Vishal in the chat box, right? If you're connecting, you guys can type hi Vishal in the chat box. And if my voice is 100% okay, type 100 in the chat box. If my voice is 100% okay, type 100 in the chat box. Thank you so much for writing 100. Now, one very simple thing you need to understand: if you are not born with a disease, you cannot live or die with a disease. You need education, not medication, right? Now, to understand this, you saw my advertisement, you paid a certain amount, and that's why you are here. Part 1 is psychology. There are 3 parts of this training. Part 1 is called psychology, and psychology means Shatru Bodh. You need to have the knowledge of your enemy. If you don't have the knowledge of your enemy, you cannot defeat your enemy. What are the 12 problems that are making you sick? What are the 24 reasons of bad health? 24 mental frustrations. Today, youngsters are eating, panic attacks ki tablet, anxiety, depression, which is nothing but stupidity, right? So why all these things are coming? 3 pillars of health. What are they? 12 cosmic messages in Kali Yuga. And then I'll be giving you a Brahmastra, right? Brahmastra, so that your healing can start from tomorrow morning, right? So, and then we will jump to part 2, guys. Part 2 is called physiology. When I say physiology, it is means Swayambodh. You should know your own power, how beautiful your bodies are designed to heal. So the first thing I'll talk about is there is only one disease on planet Earth. Medical science says there are 8,000 diseases. Trust me, guys, today first time you will come to know what exactly problem you're having, right? You might be having a name for that disease, diabetes or BP or thyroid or cancer or obesity, blah, 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 blah. There are 8,000 diseases. Why I'm saying with so much confidence there's only one disease, you will understand very soon. Secret 1, how your brain is trying to help you. 16 areas where you're losing money. Secret 2, simple human anatomy. Your anatomy is very simple. You eat food, feces comes out. You eat food, the stool comes out. No machines can do that. Cow eats grass, cow dung comes out. No machines can do that. So there are certain acids and chemicals in our stomach that is making it happening, and you are complicating it by swelling medicines and tablets and pills and thinking you'll be healthy. Then I'll be talking about secret 3, medication errors. Take a deep breath, because what I'm going to say you next, maybe many of you will not believe that. 51% of the medicines being sold in the world, including India, were never approved. Yes, you heard me right. If there is 100 medicine in a chemist shop, 51 are never approved. They failed the trials, but they're still sold. If anybody dies with a side effect of the medicines, the medicine will ban, and the time to get banned is 12 to 18 years. If I die with the tablet, proved I die with the tablet, oh, so bad, the young boy died. Medicine ban time is 12 to 18 years. Means 12 to 18 years it will be in the market, right? And after 12, 18 years, it will be a generic category then. And if I have to launch a medicine today, the process is 6 months. Don't play with your lives. Are you understanding? Type yes in the chat box what I just said. Somebody dies with a medicine, ban the medicines, it takes 12 to 18 years. It is banned, but it will still be in the market for 12. You can do your homework. Okay. So 51% of the medicines were never approved. Maybe you are eating, maybe your children are eating, maybe your parents are eating. So don't be a guinea pig. Be humans. Secret for is one word treatment, which has been accepted by homeopathy, allopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha. What is that? Now, why these two things are in red colors? Because my today's presentation, I will be starting from these two red things. There is only one disease and secret one, healing with brain. And then we'll jump to part 3. So part 3, basically, you'll get more clarity. Clarity in terms of diagnosis versus common sense. PET scan, MRI, ultrasounds, mammogram. We are doing it very over, right? What it can do to your body and how it can convert into a bigger disease, you'll always fail to connect that dots. 6 principles of naturopathy, which every household should know. Single reason of depression. Okay. In my clinic, parents and a girl sitting, I thought this girl is like 24, 25 years of age, but her age was 12 years. Her mother was crying. And the reason she was crying was her daughter is 12, which literally looked like 24, 25 years of age. At the age of 12, her daughter is eating depression tablets. And when her daughter was 7 years of age, she got her first periods, both father and mother crying. And this is slowly becoming normal because of the vaccinations you have been taken, because of the food that you are eating in the kitchen, which is wrong. The GMO food, the nakli khana, the nakli water, the nakli, fruits and vegetables, which look like original. So today you need to understand why these things are actually increasing. Mobile tower truth to know. So when you are being vaccinated, there's graphene oxide in your body and what those radiations can do. I'll give you evidences which nobody can break. If you want 1,000, I can give you 1,000. Today, I'll just give you 2, 3. If you want 1,000 evidences, I can give you 4 life-threatening diseases whose medicines you don't have to eat at all. Means that medicine should not be even given to a dying dog in a street. People are eating today with the name of SOS. So what are those 4 life-threatening diseases? The medicine you should not eat, never eat. That can give you advanced diseases, but you will fail to connect because aapke liye sarda sirf ek Saradon. Boost is the secret of my energy. Your mind has been programmed. And today I will try to unlock. If everybody sitting over here are still humans, not zombies after vaccination, I'm going to unlock that trap for you guys today. Right? And then I'll be giving you Brahmastra 2 and 3. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the world is changing. You can be a part of certain things which you actually don't know. Are you ready for dark and deep content? Type yes in the chat box if you're ready for that. Perfect. Very nice. I like it. So for that, you need to have the Shatru Bodh, Swayam Bodh, and Atma Bodh. If you don't have all these knowledge, you will be a part of a big confusion. Okay. Now, the unique advantage of this training is, right? I'm not selling any supplements. I don't have any supplements. Rather, I was about to die eating Herbalife supplements and Vestige and Forever Living. I ate those supplements for 7 years. I was actually selling also. Right? We do not promote any medication. We don't have Kangen water. We don't have any physical product to sell. I don't have any nature cure center. Aajo pahadon pe aapko moksha mil jayega. No, we don't have all these things. I don't have any costly retreat programs. I don't have any Ayurvedic products to sell, right? Haldi ke capsule. I don't have all these things. I'm literally a fakir, but this fakir is the highest taxpayer of Uttar Pradesh in the naturopathy category. I just want to share the wisdom, the knowledge that I've gained from my mentors and from my diseases that can help you to make a decision whether you want to heal your problem with the naturopathy or the medicines that you're eating. Fair enough? Type FE in the chat box if it is fair enough. Your decision making should be very perfect. Which vehicle to choose for your disease? Now, having said that, my name is Vishal Saini and I got 40 under 40 twice by Business World. I know there are awards which have been sold today. Business World, Fortune, Fortune 500, Forbes, they don't sell, awards. So I got 40 under 40 by Business World twice. I would say once only, but it was like one at the India level and one Indians who were working globally, right? So this is one of the small achievement, and I am the only naturopath in India who has achieved this award. And then I've been 23 times certified by the President of India. भारत के राष्ट्रपति ने मुझे 23 बारी. I was working as a television anchor in Doordarshan. So back in 2011 and 12, I was working 2 years. I worked for Doordarshan, and that time, whatever sports program, health related program in Hindi, English, Punjabi, I was covering for entire Punjab, for entire Haryana, some parts of Jammu Kashmir, some parts of Himachal Pradesh. So this is a small introduction, and the best part is the best part of my life. I have played professional cricket for 16 years. I played 3 nationals. I have represented India in school cricket. I have represented North Zone Inter University, and I was a professional cricketer for 16 years. So why I'm telling you all this? Because you should know the background of the person whom you're going to attend for 3 hours. Is it making sense? Type MS if it is making sense to you. You should know, right, whom you're talking to. So if my voice is 100% clear, type 100 in the chat box. If my voice is 100% clear. Amazing. Thank you so much. So those who are saying the volume is low, please check your devices, because everybody is not typing 100, they're typing 1000. Perfect. So now let's move forward and understand the bigger game. The life-changing part was when I started training Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. Why would I do that? Because when results are coming, people start inviting you. So back in 2015, Colonel Anil John, now he's retired, he came to my clinic. I healed his problems, and he invited me to train Indian Navy, Indian Army, Indian Air Force. I've done almost 30 to 35 sessions with armed forces. I took permission to post this photograph. So this was a turning point of my life. So today, if I'm successful, I owe every bit of it to the Indian Armed Forces, because from here, something happened and I started, seeing a little bit success in my life. This was the last newspaper cutting of my life that was related to cricket. More than 200 newspaper cuttings. So the chief editor of Amar Ujala came to my house because he was very curious, how can a cricketer can also be a healer? So he interviewed me, and this was posted back in, I think, 2015 somewhere, that what I played and how I played. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Vishal Seni. I can really help you to come out of your lifestyle diseases. Even if anybody has told you that you have to be on medication for lifetime, because I have done it with thousands of people. And those who have told you that you have to be on medication for lifetime, they are not gods, they are human like you and me. Type yes if you're understanding the game. If somebody has told you you have to be on this particular diabetes, BP, heart, cancer, thyroid medicine for lifetime, they are humans like you and me. I was told to remove my gallbladder because they said it is turning into a cancer. I ran from the hospital that 2 hours before my surgery because I had a backup plan that time. Right? So now 45,000 is not a small number, guys. 45,000 is not a small numbers. 11 years given my heart and soul to naturopathy. In last 365 days, I was live for 300 days, right? And live has a different energy. So that's it now. Coming to the point, 55 million Indians came below poverty line just to pay. Understand what I'm trying to say. 55 million Indians came below poverty line. If I'm audible, everything is clear, type yes in the chat box. Perfect, thank you. 55 million Indians, they came below poverty line just to pay their hospital bills. Now this is something very scary. It was published in Times of India. 5.5 crore Bharatiya, they came below poverty line just to pay their hospital bills. Now everybody has to die because we are born, we are mortals, we have to die. My only intention is that why you're dragging yourself? 10 tablets in a day, 3 supplements in a day, stunt in your heart, kidney removed, breast removed, ghutne replacement done, annual checkup, monthly checkup, quarterly checkup. Start living, because you need to know what are the top 4 reasons of dying? There are 8,000 diseases. Number 1 reason of dying is cancer in the entire world. The second reason is heart diseases. It can be any cancer, it can be any heart disease. The 4th reason is diabetes. What is the 3rd reason? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the 3rd reason is called iatrogenic death. If you find the meaning of iatrogenic death, it means death due to side effects of eating medicines and supplements. Type OMG in the chat box if you did not knew this. Type OMG in the chat box if you did not knew this. Now, if you're thinking you are alive because of those medications, I think you need a psychiatrist. You need a psychiatrist if you're thinking that you are alive because of those medications. British Medical Journal. Okay, if you don't believe that British Medical Journal, chalo hoga koi journal, it is a very reputed journal. Okay, read this book called Death by Prescription. In this book, you will find more than 300 evidences that in the entire world, the 3rd reason of dying is iatrogenic death. In India, we do not maintain the register of iatrogenic death. Means I cannot prove, no, you cannot prove. In a country which is 140 crore population, iatrogenic death register is not maintained. In death certificate, you will never find in India iatrogenic death. More than 150 countries, they maintain iatrogenic death. Like America is number 1, New Zealand is number 2, Canada is number 3. We don't have any number. Imagine if this comes in India, iatrogenic death will become the number 1 reason of dying because we have 140 crore people. If it is making sense to you, if it is eye-opening, type EO in the chat box. Right? Understand what I'm trying to say. And ऊपर से आप लोग vaccinated, इतने महान लोग हैं आप. Now the biggest scam that happened was this. My mentor said, see, I was very clear, मुझे नहीं लगवाना है ये. And when my mentor said, prefer to die rather than getting vaccinated. People laughed on us. People mocked us. People stayed away from us like we are dogs who are not vaccinated. The same thing happened, my mentor told. Now this is Z News ka screenshot. I can give you all the media ke screenshots. And this news was only for 30 seconds. रात को 2 बजे. Means हमने अपना काम कर दिया, आपने न्यूज देखी नहीं देखी, आपकी मर्जी, आपकी गलती है. Now, every company, it's not just COVID Shield, any companies, they have given the reports to the government of India. People who are vaccinated, their chances of getting, they are getting high, they have high chance of getting cardiac